felt just like I normally feel when we're in the playoffs. A lot of energy, a lot of momentum on our side, and, it carried us to victory.
Yesterday, you were limping around pretty good, and today we saw the dunk, in the first half immediately. Did you even know that you were capable of that given the injury and the severity?
Yeah. That's why I went through the whole process to be out there.
What was the process like to get you back on the court? There's reporting of injections, that sort of thing, and how much did that stuff help?
Went to the doctor, got an MRI, ultrasound, met some different doctors, got a shot, slept, woke up, came to the gym about 5:30, went through walkthrough. After that, sat for about 30 minutes until it was time to see another doctor, get an injection, and start my pregame stuff. That's really about it.
Yeah, Coach talked about setting a tone. That first play was you getting a steal, outlet to Dez, assist goes to Tripp. So the big three was kind of setting the tone there. And then wanted to also get your thoughts on setting the table for Santi and Zach. You're throwing those things up off the rim, off the backboard. They're not going in, but they're getting those put-back dunks. Should those go down as assists or,
Nah, I'd rather them get the rebound and the points. I'm cool on the assists. Whatever to make they stats better, I'm cool on mine. But, setting the tone, I felt like it was pretty much locked, the whole time. As soon as the, Warriors game was over, we pretty much locked in on, what we had to do to, get to this point. So, Tripp sent us a little paragraph, earlier. Me, Dez responded, and it pretty much was enough said. We already knew what, we was going out there to do. So.
John, the back right here, you've talked about the injuries that you've had to battle through and play through the entire season. The latest example of that tonight, and obviously the biggest game of the year. For you, how important is it to be the guy that plays through those type of injuries when you're not 100% to be out there for your team and, kind of lead the way?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
How important is it for you to be the guy, you've done it all year, that plays through injuries when you're not 100% to kind of set that example and gut it out even when you're not, I imagine, anywhere close to 100%?
I feel like this one was more difficult than others. Obviously, regular season games, it's not win or go home. So this one was way more difficult, the whole process, learning, what I would have had to do to, be able to get out there. I was kind of questioning it, but, with our staff, the doctors, they gave me all the info I needed in simplest terms so I would understand. And from that point, it was pretty much easy. I wanted to be on the floor. I wanted to play this game and get the win. So,
Ja, you guys, you're not new to this situation, right? Going into the playoffs, with you, Tripp, and Dez. What is the mindset like? Obviously, people are going to make a lot out of the 1-8 and, being a tremendous underdog. But do you guys feel underdog, or do you feel like, you guys can line up with these guys despite what happened in the regular season?
I don't feel like this is no different from the regular season. I felt like we were the underdog the whole time. How much people you heard talk about us, other than when we lost? It's the same mentality.
Ja, right here. You talked about locking in, and it seems from the Warriors game y'all locked in from that loss. Talk about, you basically routed this team from start to finish. You didn't really have to play heavy minutes. Talk about the confidence that gives for you and the guys going into OKC.
Always confident. Simple. Go in there and get wins.
Ja, with you, Dez, and Tripp playing like you did tonight, do you think you guys kind of unlocked something, look like you guys are out there having fun again?
I honestly feel like I could have been better. But I mean, any day you can wake up and go do what you love at the highest level. You should have fun. So, yeah, feel good to get a win and have smiles around here.
Just looking at OKC, what are the keys going to be to that matchup, and what do you guys have to do?
Guard the ball. That's pretty much it. Guard without fouling. Keep your guy in front. Rebound, and offensively be us.